First things first, you use your car's VIN number. Did you get that, guys? You make sure that you get the car's VIN number. Guys, please make sure that you verify the car's mileage. So the first app, we need to use Car Vertical. If you're buying a car around 100 and something, make sure you pay it off maybe in 2 or 3 years. That way, you're going to save a lot in interest. Hello and welcome back to our beautiful channel, guys. You're still with me, your boy, The Great. And as usual, if we're on the road, you know, we usually start our video right here by Grass Metal Gate. So without wasting time, in this video I'm going to WebuyCars. There's a people who requested for budget friendly cars between 50,000 and 115, and that's the video that we're gonna shoot today. And also in the previous video of our Polo Vivo review, people have been asking us to what are the measures that I've used when I was researching about this car, and what is it that they can do if maybe they want to research about other cars right at WebuyCars. And in this video I'm going to answer all those questions, and without waste of time, let's jump back in a V4 and then let's get going. I'm also going to do a POV, guys, in this video. So I'm going to do almost everything that people have asked from my previous 2 videos. So without a waste of time, let's jump back in the V4, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So guys, before we start with the POV, it's the other I couldn't continue filming outside because it's a bit windy, and then this was gonna disturb our sound quality for this video. So with me here, I have all the question and answers with almost everything that people have been asking from the Vivo review that we posted, I think 2 or 4 days ago. And yeah, so if you find me looking down on the books, just so I can get some of the questions that you guys have been posing, and then I want to make sure that I answer all of those questions in detail, guys. So now, the first thing people wanted to know is, so when I say this car was owned by a previous white lady, an older white lady, how did I find about that? This simple, easy, guys. Simple stuff. First things first, you know, if you want to know more about somebody, you need to go to the profile or maybe get their ID. If you have connections at Home Affairs, they can do that for you. You can find out more about the person. Now, so the same applies with the car. With the car, what you do, guys, let's say you're buying a car from WebuyCars and then you want to do a detailed research about your car. First things first, you use your car's VIN number. Did you get that, guys? You make sure that you get the car's VIN number. And then someone might ask, how are you going to get the VIN number? Because most of the cars at WebuyCars, they are logged. It's right there on the windscreen, guys. You just go to the windscreen, take the car's VIN number, you put it on in the previous video. I said I'm not going to give a shout out to these other apps because they don't pay me. But for you guys, I'm going to tell you the apps that we use, or I personally use when I'm checking out or doing research on my cars. So you take the VIN number, you throw it into the app called Car Vertical app. Yeah, if you go there, Car Vertical app, I think for a car's report, they can charge you somewhere around 400 or 300, somewhere there. And then you can get a detailed breakdown on your car's previous history from the accident. If the car was involved in an accident, they will even provide you with pictures, also the service history and the mileage, guys. The mileage tampering, it's a serious issue these days in South Africa. And take it from me, there are some of the cars that I encountered while I was doing the shopping of this Vivo, right at WebuyCars and other places, wherein when I took the VIN number and I put it on the Car Verticals app, hey guys, I saw it was a film, it was a movie, guys. The mileage that I got on the car with the mileage that I was seeing on the app, plus other method that I've used, I was surprised. So hence why in the previous video I was emphasizing, guys, please make sure that you verify the car's mileage. So the first app, we need to use Car Vertical app. That's number 1. And then number 2, guys, you take the same VIN number, which is the ID of the car. Surely you have someone you know from VW, if you're buying a VW or a Toyota, whatsoever. Even people who work at approved RMI workshops like your Bosch, they can get the details for you, especially with when it comes to the mileage, guys. With the mileage, just make sure that you check and double check and make sure that you're buying a car with relevant and correct mileage. So you can take your VIN number, give it to your friend who works maybe at VW or any other dealership. They can find out the history for you, and they can even tell you when was the last service on the car done, where was the car service, and also maybe in those reports you can even get to see the previous owner's details. Yeah. Don't say you got it from me, but you can get those details and you can see. And another thing, guys, apart from using the VIN number, what you need to do when you're researching about a car, you go to the sales floor, let's such as WebuyCars, you check the car, you ask for a test drive, and when you are doing a test drive, you make sure that the radio is off, totally off, just so you can hear the squeak and squeaks on the car if there are any. You can also just feel the suspension, and make sure, guys, when you're test driving those cars, make sure that you are indeed test driving. If it needs you to put the car on 120 on a 60 zone, do that, just so you will know the feel of the car. You will know if maybe the car passed a certain speed, such things happen. But if not, then you will know that, okay, this car drives fine, it engages with all gears perfectly, and you will have a peace of mind, guys. All that matters when you are buying a car, especially a pre-owned one, is having a peace of mind. Yeah, so I think most of the things they need to do with using the VIN number from all those different ways I've just mentioned, and checking the car. And lastly, guys, make sure you get maybe a technician from somewhere, or a mechanic, or someone who works especially with accident damaged cars. Some of them, these guys out there, guys, they are so good in rebuilding cars. So you make sure you get someone who works maybe in the panel beating workshop, a technician. You take that person with you, you go to different dealerships, and when you get there, you ask that person to inspect the car fully for you. Yeah, you even, when you are doing the test drive, you must also include this friend of yours. You must bring him in the car, test drive with him. Also, you must feel everything in the car. That's how you do your research on your car, guys. And again, let me check what else here. Okay, I've included this, the test drive check. Oh, one thing again, which is very important, guys, when you are buying pre-owned cars, there's a certain threshold or price which you mustn't pay over. Let's say you're buying a Vivo like this, maybe the max that you can pay is around 150 for this car. Especially, you check the price must go hand in hand with the mileage. If the car has a low mileage and you can prove that, at least you can pay higher price, like 150. Yeah, such things. There are people, or there are other dealerships online, guys, which are selling the same Vivo for 200 grand. Some of them I saw 180 with the similar car that I have with 70, around 70 something thousand kilos. But I begged mine with at least 130, so I got about 150,000 change. So I'm not saying this was the best price. There were other prices out there, but I was looking at other factors on a car other than a price, because sometimes it doesn't help, guys, buying a cheap car wherein you're still gonna spend a lot of amount fixing here and there. And lastly, guys, when you're also checking about these cars, there are two things that we have in the automotive industry. We have the service plan and the maintenance plan. So when you're going through the service history of the car, you must check if you find that the cars maybe brake disc shocks, they were changed in the past. It means the previous owner had something called the maintenance plan. Because with VW, if you only have a service plan, they don't change shocks, brake discs, most of the components in the car, they don't change for you. They only do simple service stuff. So you can even check on that. If the car's history tells you that, okay, these things were done at VW, they changed the shocks, they changed this and that, which are the tier and what do they call, wear and tear parts, then you know, okay, it means the previous owner had something called the maintenance plan in the car, which means you will have a peace of mind knowing that most of the things in your car, they are still fresh, most of the parts, and they are not damaged. So without a waste of time now, guys, it's been 8 minutes I was explaining, so now it's time to go on the road, and we drive the Polo Vivo. We POV, guys. Let's go. So one last advice, guys, when you're buying pre-owned cars, make sure that you are street smart. be street smart, and be vigilant, guys. And one thing that I always emphasize, guys, whatever deal, especially with finance cars, whatever deal that is presented to you, firstly, you tell whoever your finance service provider is that I'm not satisfied with this deal. They must go back on the drawing board, and they must drop this, the interest rates. They must also drop the installment. And if you're buying cars like this, you don't even have to include balloons, guys. It's just cheap buying these cars with a 5 or 6 year term. And also, guys, I'm not a service provider, I'm not a financial service provider, but the best thing, if you're buying a car around 100 and something, make sure you pay it off maybe in 2 or 3 years. That way you're going to save a lot in interest. Sharp. Now let's do the POV.